stayed in the game?
Well, that's an easy assumption to make. What had happened last week caused that, because I don't agree with that. And it's always going to be viewed from the perspective of the side. Of course, I'm going to defend the Rays, and the Red Sox are going to defend the Red Sox, whether it's me or the manager, or it's social media, whatever. So that moment was not precipitated by what happened last week.
Were you surprised warnings were issued? I guess
That's normal. I can't say I was surprised.
Were you surprised things happened the way they did? I mean, especially, you came in thinking that, all that stuff was over from a week ago.
Yeah, it was. I mean, honestly, that to me had nothing to do with what happened last week. I mean it.
And then after the second one with Carp, it looked like the umpire said something to David. Did he avoid the inside part of the plate after that?
I don't know if he did or not, but I mean, that was obvious that you're not trying to hit Carp right there. And again, I thought the umpires utilized really good baseball judgment regarding how they handled it after Ortiz was hit. They handled the rest of that really well. Of course, the ball at somebody's head it's no fun to see that happen. And again, you got to get their side of the whole thing. I'm just saying, from our side of things, it was not precipitated by what happened last week.
What's going on with you now?
RV, what we say with
quad.
tight quad. Not running down first base, tight quad.
And then you wanted to save Kiermaier. Did you even think about a pitcher at that point for a pinch runner?
It was kind of crazy that once that happens, you could have used him right there, but in the event that you didn't score, then you're burning him right there. I mean, there was so many things to consider. You have one catcher, you want Ed Esrod, he's your third catcher. If you utilize Kiermaier there, then in that particular spot, then it really defensively, other things had to have happened. So I just chose to do it that way, being that there was no guarantee we were going to score in that particular inning. And of course, I think right there, Esrod, the way he's been swinging the bat, can't go over that wall. He's hit the ball pretty well here in the past, too.
Joe, how do you manage the emotions of the next two games in the series? Obviously, there's two more games to be played, and there's some feelings are going to be still raw tomorrow.
Of course they are, and you know what? You let the players play. I'm a big believer in the players do a great job of policing one another. I try not to interfere with that kind of stuff. We'll see how it plays out tomorrow. There's going to be no animosity from us to their side. Beginning of the game, we'll just see how it plays. But like I said, I thought the umpires did a great job tonight.
Was there no animosity throughout? It seemed like Evan didn't really even react on that pitch up around.
Well, again, I mean, it's for me, you let the players play, and you really try to not get involved in that. Whether it's me as a manager or the umpires, let the players play. I'm a big believer in the players' ability to police the game on their own. I really am. And so I thought the players did well tonight, and I thought the umpires did well tonight as the arbitrators of the game. So I thought it went well, and I think that everything was handled properly.
With that, Price normally has really good command. What do you think happened there with the pitch to Ortiz?
But you have to pitch Ortiz inside, and of course that was a little bit too far inside.
Is that something you said?
Was my tongue in my cheek?
Is that something you said even if
I'm sorry?
Is there something you said even if guys move past things or whatever, for like the idea that familiarity breeds contempt? It's just, you guys are playing so close together.
Yeah, we've been down this road with these guys for a while. We're both at the bottom of our division. Neither one of us likes being at the bottom of our division. We're not used to that over the last several years. There's really a lot of pent-up emotion over the last several years, not just a couple of days ago and more just about today. It's the way it is when you play each other that many times in a season, plus spring training games too. I mean, in 2008 when we went to the series, we played them like 25 to 26 times. So you're going to have that, and that's just a part of it, and you have to somewhat expect that. But I still believe there's a lot of respect flowing back and forth.
So in that sense, you're probably not surprised that they reacted the way they did, even though it wasn't precipitated by...
Again, I would never be surprised. I said if you're part of the Red Sox Nation, you're appalled by our behavior tonight, and if you're part of the Rays Nation, so what's the big deal? And that's just how this whole thing plays.
When they were convening after the Carp hit batter, did you think there was a chance that he was going to go there? The umpires were convening on the field.
I didn't know what they were going to do, but again, I thought Danny did a great job behind home plate. He used a lot of baseball acumen and understanding what was going on. Jeff Kellogg did the same thing in a brief conversation with Jeff. So I thought it was handled great. We played through some rain. We played through some emotional moments. It was a great baseball game. We lost. They won. Be ready to play again tomorrow night.
Did you even notice the kids' music they played during your BP session? Did you even notice the kids' music they played during your BP session or not, or like the Barney theme song?
I wasn't out there.
It made me chuckle.
I wasn't out there. At least they were playing something.